Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. Scorpio, what a pleasure. It's always amazing to do your tarot reading. Let's get started. So the question is, will they reach out? So Scorpio, if you are in a no contact situation, you're wondering about someone, if they reach out, what's their intention? So let's get started. Scorpio, let's get straight into it. For this quick announcement, Scorpio, I am open to do personal tarot readings. So if you have a question, two, or great questions. You can send me your questions. I'll be more than happy to do your tarot reading and send you the video. Our Master Tarot course is also still available at a discounted price. So if you still wish to learn tarot, do our Master Tarot course online and at your own pace, you can enroll today or tomorrow. And take advantage of our love guide. It's available right now for a very cheap price, only $11.99. We teach you everything about love tarot. So if you do want to improve your love tarot skills, be able to read and do a love reading for every card, you can absolutely do so. So check it out. All that information is down below in the description box. Okay, Scorpio, let's have a look. Will they reach out? Let's cut the cards. What's behind the deck? What do we have? Beautiful. The Empress with the Four of Wands and also the Ace of Pentacles. My favorite ace here. So we're seeing changes here. We're seeing new opportunities, fresh new start also. The Empress is kind of creativity, the major card when it comes to taking action. Something is going to require for you to take action, something very, very close to home. And it's definitely an opportunity that's going to be given to you, Scorpio. This is an opportunity you cannot ignore because it's definitely going to change the home life. It's definitely going to change your emotions, your perspective, everything. So with the Empress, yes, take action. Make sure whatever this Ace of Pentacles comes, make sure you take this opportunity. Okay, let's have a look at your cards. Okay, what do we have? So we do have the Two of Cups, followed by the Devil, and also the Ten of Cups. Okay, interesting. So if we just look at you for a moment, Scorpio, I can definitely see that this person, if you're wondering, will they reach out? I'm definitely going to add for you, Scorpio, that there's definitely a part of you that loves this person still. There is a part of you that would love reconciliation, to be able to come together, to talk things out, go back to how things were once before. And I can see, because I definitely feel the reason why you also still feel emotions and feelings with this person, because there's a lot that you have in common. The same ideas, the same views. You share a lot in common here. So I can definitely say here, you would definitely be open if this person were to reach out. However, though, your person, though, if we look at this person's energy, what do we have? We do have the Devil here. Now, the Devil, what do we know about the Devil here? I definitely say there's a lot of lust here. There's a lot of passion. Sometimes I do wonder, is this relationship based on lust, not love here? This can also show someone that is thinking about you quite a lot, borderline obsession, not in a creepy way, of course. But if we look at the third card, do they want to reach out? Well, you have the Ten of Cups. Yes, they do. They do want to reach out. The Ten of Cups shows that they do want that emotional fulfillment. They want that emotional abundance. Together, once upon a time, you had the Ten of Cups. It was just pure happiness. It was just pure joy. Getting along, not fighting, just like two souls coming together and just being one here. So that's absolutely beautiful here. So we do see, yes, your person definitely wants to reach out. I definitely feel they do need to slow down, because yes, the Devil can sometimes show someone being very overwhelmed. Energy is too high perhaps, because they may be either worried. They just need to slow down a little bit. They regret what's happened. They really, really do regret what has happened in the past. They feel very disappointed in themselves. It's almost like they wish they could turn back time and just redo history. If they had that opportunity, they would definitely do that. But there are two cups that are standing here. It's almost like this card is telling this person, hey, there's still a chance. You can still reach out and try your best to right the wrong. There is still that chance, but they are feeling a lot of guilt here. I feel like there's a guilt of the way things were handled, what they said, what actions they took. They're actually regretting all of that. It's a card of sorrow, feeling sorry for themselves. What else, please? What else do we have? So we do have the Four of Pentacles. As much as they really, really wanted to reach out, it's not going to be anytime soon. On the contrary, they're going to, because they're in a moment of regret, when someone is in a moment of regret, they're not going to take any action anytime soon, especially with the Four of Pentacles. With the Four of Pentacles, they're actually afraid of what could happen, afraid of losing you forever, afraid of being rejected, afraid of being cast aside. That's why they're keeping everything close to their chest here, the pentacles, because they're afraid of maybe being embarrassed, afraid of being criticized, ridiculed. The thing is with the number 4, every number 4, it means that this person has to plan something. Yes, they are in a position of planning, they're thinking, they're contemplating, but not taking any action anytime soon though. The advice for you, Scorpio, you have the Emperor. So the Emperor is all about taking leadership. It's also about sometimes making even hard decisions. Sometimes we need to ask ourselves, is this situation going to really serve us? Even though we may still have feelings, we also need to be the Emperor in the sense, if things going to go back to how they were, is history going to repeat itself? The Emperor is the kind of leadership, very boss energy in the sense that if we are willing to take, or if we're willing to make the situation to work, it's also good to set boundaries. It's also good to not compromise any values and not tolerate any behaviors too. So this is the Emperor here. It's all about taking leadership here. Let's have a look. Let's clarify. So, what does Scorpio need to know, please? What does Scorpio need to know, please? Okay. A couple of cards have jumped. Yeah. Interesting that these cards have jumped out. So you've got the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and also the Tower here. Regarding your person, you would love it if this relationship could start to move forward here. Tower, it also does suggest that there is something that's not working. There is a foundation. And we can do either two things. We rebuild the tower or we walk away from the tower. If we rebuild the tower and everyone's on the same page, yes, and then most likely the Wheel of Fortune will start to move. Huge. Yeah, see? So we do have Gemini energy. We have the Lovers card. So again, Scorpio, you still have a lot of love, a lot of beautiful feelings towards this person because you match and mirror each other. The Lovers also suggests that you're basing this relationship not so much on lust, but you're basing it on love. The ideas that you both share sometimes. It would be your greatest gift if this person were to reach out and be able to work things out. The Devil, please. Tell me about the Devil. Why is the Devil there? Yeah, Seven of Swords. Yeah, I can see why they're regretting their actions. The Seven of Swords is the card of to no good. The snake in the grass. I know that may be a little bit hard to hear, but the Seven of Swords is the card of lying, stealing, cheating, copying, manipulation, cynical. Someone that's trying to be cynical, trying to gain something, trying to also, whatever, they'll do whatever it takes to win or to have the last word. Yeah, the devil with the Seven of Swords, it's not a very, very good combination here because it almost feels like, can you really, really trust this person? And I can see why they're regretting their actions. Yeah, they could have handled things a lot differently. Absolutely. Tell me about the Ten of Cups, because if they had the Ten of Cups with you, Scorpio, I can't believe they were they sabotage this beautiful situation. They want the Ten of Cups. Okay. They want that emotional fulfillment. They want that happiness. And there's that Four of Wands. Interesting because the Four of Wands was also behind the deck in the beginning of this tarot reading. So again, the Four of Wands, they want change. Four of Wands, a change of environment, a change of atmosphere. Four of Wands in traditional tarot, we're always seeing a couple in, getting married, and they're kind of like signaling for the, they're signaling you to come over, come through. I feel like they will be reaching out soon, yes, when they are ready though, because they're actually fantasizing the Ten of Cups. They're fantasizing. They're also fantasizing the Four of Wands. Perhaps when you used to live together, when you used to share the same bed, they miss all of that. This is also getting in the way. The Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups. These two cards have jumped out. What do we have? You have the Judgment card and also the Magician here. So two major arcanas. It's almost like this card with the two major arcanas is telling your person, you know what? We get it. You regret your actions. Stop crying over spilt milk. If you really want to win Scorpio over, do it now. We have the Judgment card. That is the card of resurrection. Someone resurrecting from your past. And the Magician is the card of manifestation. They have all the tools and the resources to do this. Do they have good intentions? Just by looking at only these cards, yes. They do have the intention to right the wrong because they regret their actions. They regret how they handled things. They may try to apologize, explain themselves, clear the air because they're judging themselves. They're judging the entire situation. Are they being quite hard on themselves? Yes, they are, because of the Five of Swords and also the Judgment card. The Four of Pentacles, please. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. What do you need to know about the Four of Pentacles? What do we have? Not too much. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. The Three of Cups. So again, if they were to reach out, the first thing they would want to do is be in person, face to face. Perhaps at your favorite place, your favorite coffee shop. That's going to be the next plan. There could definitely be a message here, but I feel like this person would definitely want to do things more in person, face to face, and your favorite local place, like a coffee shop, because we do have the home card here, the Four of Wands, even the Four of Wands. That also means reconciliation, meeting up somewhere close to home, sharing a drink, and just talking things through. The Emperor. The Emperor. So we also have the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more, please. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Also the Five of Cups. Hmm. So the Five of Cups with the Emperor and also the Nine of Pentacles, even though you started off with really, really beautiful cards, I don't also want to ignore your person, the devil, with also the Seven of Swords. See, they really do want that they're happily ever after. They really, really want that. They want to be able to explain themselves because they're also judging the situation and they regret their actions. However, Scorpio, I feel like a majority of you, a majority of you will decide not to be with this person. Because like I said, the Emperor is not afraid to make tough decisions. The Nine of Pentacles is also a singles card, meaning that sometimes it's better off being on your own than being surrounded by bad company. Because I also feel that there is fear of things going back to the old ways, the fear of history repeating itself. Some of you actually regret even being with this person, even though there is a small part of you that loves this person. Scorpio, you also don't ignore what this person has done. So they can reach out all they want, but there is a big part of you that probably won't take this person back. Yeah, definitely. What do we have? Yeah, see the Two of Swords. We're hesitating. We're not making any decisions here. Because of the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor, it's showing that you're loving your independence. You're loving having your spirit, your soul back. You know, you don't want to lose sight of yourself, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, feeling independent, feeling free to do whatever you want, not having to answer to anyone. And you love that. That's the thing. As much as, you have shared wonderful times with this person, at the same time, Scorpio, you have changed. You have changed quite a lot. And even though I'm loving your energy because in the sense you forgive, but you also don't forget. You don't forget what has happened here. And yes, your person really does regret their actions. They really, really do regret it. And they do want to right the wrong. But at the same time, it may be just already too late for this person to ask for forgiveness because I feel that again, for you, Scorpio, you just want to move forward. You want to move on with your life and not go back. And which brings me to your reading with the star. See, the Emperor and the Empress considered the most it couple in the living world. The Empress and the Emperor are I'm going to say, the golden couple, the amazing living couple. Something close to home is going to change, and there is new love for you, Scorpio. I feel that there is someone else for you, someone that you have not met yet, with the difference that this is a solid offer. This person here is someone that they're not going to do the devil or the Seven of Swords. They're just going to be so real with you. What you see is what you get. So I definitely feel that there is someone better for you, Scorpio. So thank you so much, Scorpio, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope this reading has brought a lot of clarity and guidance. Thank you once more, and power to you.